So for today, we're going to be looking at the Taken King set. This is the armor that is dropping from Ghost of the Deep, and the armor is dropping. I've gotten multiple comments saying that people are getting the armor. And yeah, we're going to be looking at how it looks, how it shaders, my personal thoughts, and obviously we're going to be doing the plethora of videos that go with that. So expect the shader video right after this one, and expect the class specific videos that I'm going to stretch out during the week, so that way I'm not really killing myself to make these. Also, be aware that we did get a new armor set this week. New quotate, well, it is new technically. It's the good wizard for the hunter and warlock, and then the bad wizard for the titan. I not only already got the armor, I immediately made sets for it. I had so much fun making it. Jesus Christ, it was a lot of fun. So I'm probably going to be trying to post that video as fast as I can. Speaking of which, we also have the Star Wars armor, which I already have armor sets for that as well, and the stasis armor, which I think I actually did them all, maybe. Either way, and that's not even including the other Star Wars armor set, the one that you get for pre-ordering. That's also one that I have not done yet. So yeah, expect a lot of stuff coming out from me, just because again, I'm essentially just reviewing armor, shadering, and then class specific videos, the channel now. But I do have some updates that I'm going to hopefully be pushing out by the end of the month. If not, I'm going to hopefully do them. There were a few things I wanted to ask, but I probably will make a separate video for that, because I'm going to be asking like some questions that are pretty crazy. Like, for example, like I've actually been thinking about changing my channel's name from Fixedtony to something else. And it's not me asking, it's more just kind of me telling you, because quite frankly, I want to take Fixedtony back from this channel and just kind of really make this channel like a Destiny 2 / fashion channel, which is kind of like what the name is. It's like Destiny 2, but also a fashion name. So long story short, we're going to be looking at the Taken King armor. Let me know what you guys think about the armor. Let me know your opinions on it below. Let me know what you guys think about the new dungeon stuff. I went up to the first boss fight because I didn't have anyone to do it with, and it was pretty interesting. So yeah, if you guys like the video, like, comment, subscribe. Really does help, because a huge portion of people are actually not subscribed. So if you can do me a favor, like, comment, sub, hit the bell notification, because it also does help. Other than that, let's get into it. So to start off, here is the hunter set. Now let me say this real quick before we start looking at the armor. I was the biggest hater and lover at the same time of this armor when it first came out, because it is awesome. I think everyone ate well when it comes to the design of the armor. The part that kind of falls short for me, and they did fix this like really well, there is still a bit of an issue with certain shaders, but for the most part, a lot of shaders go really well with this armor now. Is the fact that before, this armor was actually really rough shader wise, because there was a glow over the actual armor. So if you use an example, like one of the Gambit shaders, specifically the one that's like super green, Gambit Jadestone, I think it's called. If you ended up using that, it was literally just the glow over it. It was really bad. And back then we were actually able to turn off the glow depending on what shader you used, obviously. But now, thankfully, they fixed that issue slightly, because there's still some shaders that it looks really bad. But I honestly, and I said this in the Taken King armor set video that I made when this armor came out, which if you guys want to see how it originally looked, I'll hopefully have the video right now. It's definitely better, because it's not an overglow as bad as it used to be. Now there's like a slight glow over it. Specifically like the actual like the leather material looking armor, you'll see it there more than the actual armor piece now, which is pretty cool. That being said, when it comes to the actual design of the armor, I think all of it is amazing. Everything aside from the chest piece is symmetrical, so that is really cool. That being said, I also fuck with the chest piece heavily. I know it's asymmetrical, but it's such a like small asymmetry thing, and it looks really cool when you combine it with the cloak, which is what I usually do. So overall, I think this one's really cool. I really do wish they gave us, like, I mean, if we're getting armor 3.0, if I want to just throw my hat real quick, I would love it if Bungie gave us like full customization of like what piece we wanted to glow. I know that's kind of crazy, but like maybe, for example, if I'm utilizing the chest piece with the cloak, I really do wish I could turn off the glow for the cloak and the cloth, because then I think that would be really cool, because then you can actually use the chest piece without the cloak, and then you can use any other cloak, and since you can turn off that glow, you would be able to do that and it would look seamless. So that's kind of like where my head would go. Like I really do want to do a wish list of things I would wish Bungie would do for Destiny 2, specifically the fashion, because there's a fat wish list right at the top. Don't make me fucking farm for these bounties anymore so I can unlock armor. Just let me unlock armor through in-game material, not fucking go kill like 160 enemies with something. It's like, just don't make me do that. So as for how it shaders, I'm going to just show you how it shaders while I'm talking about the armor, because I do think the armor is really cool. Specifically, I think the boots, oh man, okay, so I was going to say, oh, this is the best one, but I think everything's good. I think everything, I shouldn't say everything. I think the boots and the chest piece are like the best pieces, and the helmet is just on another level that it is the best piece. But the chest piece and the boots I think are really cool. The arms, I would have told you like however long this armor came out that the arms were the best piece. Now, I'm okay with it. Like, I don't think they're the best at like now. I definitely made some cool pieces with, or good sets with it, but I just think there's a few problems with it. Specifically the pauldrons I think look kind of like weird when you compare it to everything else, which is why I think the boots are really cool, because everything just looks amazing. A chest piece I really like because I've done some cool sets with it. That being said, you can't do a lot of the things that I used to do because you can't turn off the glow. The glow will always be on, which is very unfortunate, which is why I wish they gave us that option to turn it off, because if they did, then we would get some really cool sets that I used to do. But because that's not there, the chest piece I would have to actually say is not as good as it used to be. So I would actually probably put it at the same level as the arms. And I think the cloak is absolutely amazing. Let me know what you guys think. As for the Titans, I absolutely love this armor. There is so many good pieces in this set. So first and foremost, I think that helmet is same thing as the Hunters, the best piece. I'm not even joking. That helmet is fucking amazing. Chest piece is really cool, has problems. Arms, I think are actually really cool, symmetrical, love to see it. Boots, symmetrical, love to see it, and they're actually really cool. And the mark, I think, is like the coolest part as well, but also the weakest in the same time. So the chest piece, actually the weakest part. While I'm talking, I'll showcase the shaders so that way you guys can know what I'm talking about, because when it comes to shadering, you guys will notice immediately what I'm going to be talking about. So when it comes to shadering, unfortunately, it does have a lot of problems. Specifically, the chest piece just is really annoying when it comes to showcasing the plate armor. A lot of it is just going to be the overglow, which is very, very annoying. And specifically, you're going to notice it with masonry. That's going to be the best one, because that you can literally tell how they've done a better job at like kind of hiding the glow. But when it comes to the chest piece, that's how it used to look. Actually, it used to look a lot worse, but now it's a little bit like, I mean, like 10% calmer than it used to be. So that's kind of like what I'm talking about, is the fact that the chest piece still has the issue where the glow is underneath the armor, rather than I think it should be in the actual under armor, specifically over, like underneath the actual armor pieces, like the plate armors. So that's like my biggest issue, is just the chest piece still retains that old function. And I think that's why it's the worst, because it's really hard to work around that. And it really sucks, because I think the chest piece is really, really cool. Like, some of the older sets that I used to make was really, really cool, because I would turn off that chest piece glow and then it would look pretty fucking scary. Now it just kind of looks goofy because you can't really turn off that glow. Other than that, every other piece is amazing. I will say I like the arms. I just never use myself using them as much as like the boots or the helmet, even the cloak or the mark to a certain extent. Like the arms and the chest piece are the pieces that I really don't use. And I'm not saying that to like talk down to the arms. I think the arms are cool. It's just I never really find like myself gravitating towards them, I guess you would say. So let me know what you guys think about this one. And then last but not least, Warlocks. I think you guys ate it well. Like, I think everyone ate well. I don't think anyone got a bad set. I know Warlocks are probably gonna tell me in the comments below, oh no, we got the worst set, because they really, to be fair, you guys really do get bad sets a lot of the time. But I will not hear anything about this armor set. This armor set is amazing. I guess the biggest complaint you could give me is the chest piece. And I could definitely see people complaining about the chest piece being like a little too skinny or not bulky enough, which, okay, I can definitely see that argument. I just don't think it's a smart argument, because I think that chest piece is fucking maniacal looking, dog. It's so good. While I talk about the armor and gushing, we'll show you the shaders real quick. Definitely the best pieces are gonna be the helmet and the boots. Arms are also really cool. I love the claws. I always love Warlocks when they get claws, just because, or any class that gets claws, because it just looks cool. And I will say the chest piece is my least favorite, but I also think Warlocks really should have gotten like a wizard look. I mean, to be fair, and this, I think I mentioned this in the original review video, but I do think everyone should have gotten a catered armor set towards a specific enemy from the hive. So for example, I think the hunters, they really should have gotten or not the champion armors, or the champion, not champion, the light hive, the specific, like the hive hunter, the hive titan, and the hive warlock. I think they should have just got an armor specifically made from them. I think that would have been way better, because I do think the chest piece is really skinny, and that's most of the reason why I never use it, because it's way too skinny for my liking. But that's more my thing, because I think it's amazing looking, just not on my warlock personally. I mean, to be fair, I've made some cool sets with it. It's just, when it comes to all of the warlock, or specifically all the hive warlock pieces that we have, this was definitely the bottom of the barrel, because nothing I think will ever beat the chest piece from Oryx. I think that chest piece is damn near perfect. And there's obviously some other ones as well. Like for example, the only reason this one is not my number one is because you can't change the glow, which would be the Crota one. The Crota one I think would be up there with Crota, or with Oryx, even probably above it, if it changed color. If the glow changed from green to like anything else, then I think that would be the best hive piece. But, and then it would probably be this one, or actually it would be the one from Grasp of Avarice, and then this one. Like, and this is not like, oh, this is bad. It's just, compared to the other ones, I just don't think it's as good as those. So okay, I guess you guys did get a bad piece in my opinion, but I know I'm gonna be like in the minority when it comes to that, because everything in here looks amazing. I think even the bond looks amazing, and that's crazy to say, because I usually think the bonds are boring. So yeah, overall, really love this armor. I will have the shader video coming up soon, so that way you guys can see how it looks on almost all my shaders, or all my favorited shaders I should say. And I'm kind of looking through it, and dude, the Titan chest piece is fucking crazy. I'm seeing the Gambit Jadestone on it, and that chest piece is glowing everything. So yeah, very problematic, but definitely check it out if you want to see how it shaders. That's what I usually do, so that way you guys are aware of how many, or give you more than just 4 shaders in this video. So expect a shader video in like an hour or two. I don't know, I don't remember how I usually do it, but yeah, remember, like, comment, subscribe. Really actually does help. I'm not even joking about it. It really does help. So let me know what you guys think. I appreciate y'all coming to this point. Be safe. I will see you guys later.